What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, today's nerd news got a lot of stuff, a lot of superhero news popped off in the last couple days. So I wasn't there, making a video yesterday, but a little had to take care of a little couple things. So let me just start off. Well, the news today is going to be a lot of superhero news. First off, we're talking about the Black Panther trailer. That's the number one thing, because you know what? I can't even express the words. It was hot. The ish was fire. I'm gonna put it down in the description down below as far as a trailer, and also uploaded a little trailer myself, pretty much with all the other trailers all together in a collage. Yeah, the Black Panther trailer came out yesterday, and that's not the only news. Fandango, the ticket people, they actually put out some statistics, and they're saying that when the trailer dropped, after during the finals of a game, that the ticket sales were outpacing Captain America Civil War. That's some big news, because you know what? Estimated as far as what it's gonna make, the estimation is about 80 to 90 million, 100 million. It's a pretty good one that they're estimating at. I think this could probably be 147. 147 is what I'm estimating. Why? Because this movie is what they call a perfect storm. Perfect storm being that they got all these major league actors. Angela Bassett. You've got Chadwick Boseman. You've got I forgot that dude's name. Forrest Whitaker. Then you've got, for the younger people, you've got Michael B. Jordan. You've got the guy that's playing Claw. Andy Serkis. You've got Kendrick Lamar making the soundtrack for this thing. Then on top of that, the movie's coming out the Black History Month. It's coming out in February, Black History Month. On top of that, it's coming out Valentine's weekend. So then you got people going to be taking the significant others to the movies. So you've got the trifecta. You got the couple movie for Valentine's Day. You got the Black History Month, and then you've got pretty much the most bomb-ass black cast ever created for a superhero movie in general. There's never been something like this. This is what they call that, like I said, a perfect storm. So I'm thinking high 147 million. I know it's pretty much out there, but I can't remember which movie it was that hit 140. Was it Thor Ragnarok, I think, that was underestimated and ended up making that? I think 147. As crazy as that seemed, and this would be breaking pretty much all the records for I think it might be breaking Wonder Woman's record for the first time solo film of a superhero. So fingers crossed on that one happening. If you guys if you like 11 from Stranger Things, she's going to be getting her own series. She's going to be playing Sherlock Holmes' little sister. Deadline reports that Legendary Entertainment has made a deal with Millie Bobby Brown to star and produce the feature films based on the novel series Enola Holmes Mysteries. These books were written by Nancy Springer. I don't believe she's related to Jerry Springer, but I'm not gonna say she's not. I'm just saying. But yeah, these books came out in 2006, and there's about there's 6 novels. So if she signs up with this is something big for her, because granted she's coming up really big. I'm not gonna say she's overhyped, but she was nominated for, I think, a Golden Globe or something like that, or Oscars even, for playing 11 in the Netflix series. And as good as she was, she barely spoke. And I understand there's a thing for saying acting so good that you don't have to speak words, but the whole cast to me was equally as great. Sure, she had her powers, and then she would bleed or whatever, and she had the serious face. But as far as her, being nominated, but hey, them also making her a producer, mind you, being a producer does not mean shit. All you have to do is pretty much promote it or put your little input in it, bam, you're producer. Like, you can, like, people getting coffee for the main producers, executive producers, or somehow producers. So it's like, being a producer to a movie is not that huge of a title. So them saying that she's being a producer, hey, but honor. Like, she could be having an IG, Instagram, and then just, tweeting or like, posting some stuff about it. Bam, she's producing, she's marketing, whatever. So I'm going to give that to her. But her getting her own series, because you know what? You got to make some, gotta have some safe money. When this thing's done, you gotta have your own thing, and this is gonna be her Harry Potter. That's what I think. I think that if there's 6 books and she's as good as an actor that they believe her is, and I do believe she is a good actress, that she can just pump these out every 2 years, whatever, like 6 books. Like, have her own little franchise, sort of like the Harry Potter. By like the 6th book, she's gonna be making bank, because those Harry Potter people, they were making crazy amount of monies come close to the end of that thing. So, hey, good on you, Millie Bobby Brown. Definitely love you, like the way you play 11, and yeah, she's a fun little girl. Next, we've got Todd McFarlane elaborating on his Spawn film. On Monday's episode, I talked about how he was at the convention. Ace Comic-Con, and he spoke out about the Spawn movie still being done and still coming out. Well, Todd spoke to at the Ace Comic-Con about his Spawn reboot that's being produced by Blumhouse. The people that are pretty much behind all those horror flicks, the Conjuring and all that, like Get Out and all those low budget films that are making like crazy bank. Yeah, they're behind it. So that's who's gonna be producing the new Spawn. He says they're signing off on a script now, and they're basically budgeting and seeing how much it's gonna cost. But I'm hearing estimated about like say 10 million is what they're planning on spending, which is really, really low for a superhero film. Extremely low. Like Deadpool was at least, I think, with either 38 or 58. And he says it's going to be more like Jaws, so I'm assuming that's why it's so cheap, because with Jaws, you didn't really see Jaws most of the movie. It was just drama and build up, but you knew when he was around because of those little buoys or whatever. So they're saying that the storyline's going to be pretty much from the perspective of a cop dealing with these crimes and dealing with the aftermath of or effects of what Spawn does on the crimes. So you might see glimpses of him, which I don't want that. Spawn has a really great story. He was in the military. He saw some shit going down that he didn't feel was right. They turned on him. They killed him. And then his friend, or whatever, decided to start dating his wife while he was dead in hell, whatever. And he came back to so he could see his wife again. And then he comes to find out that everything's, different. His wife's dating his best friend, and shit just ain't the way he wanted it to be. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see from the perspective of a cop seeing this crazy thing going off in the corner. That, like, you know what I'm saying? We've got that with Gotham, but not Gotham, because Gotham is before he's Batman. But we've got Commissioner Gordon's kind of view. I don't want to see that. I want to see Spawn. I want to see his story. I want to see what makes Spawn, and what makes Spawn so relatable, and why people like him so much. So, as far as that, I don't know. It's being R-rated, though, so that's a good thing. But as far as the 10 million, it's really low in the perspective of Jaws. I don't know if that's going to work for Spawn for me. We got Michael Pena reveals that there are talks for a third Antman happening. He says he doesn't know if he's going to be in it, but there are talks, which is great because, like, you got to be planning these things out. And most of these Marvel movies have like a third movie. So, Iron Man has a 4th movie. So it's within the realms of possibility, definitely, that they might have another Spawn movie. I mean, not Spawn, sorry. Another Ant-Man movie. We got Matt Reeves has the storyline done for the Batman, the movie. Gary Oldman reveals in an interview that if he were to recast Batman, he'd like to see someone like Joaquin Phoenix, which Joaquin Phoenix was originally they were looking at him to be cast as Doctor Strange in the Marvel Universe. So him playing Batman, I'm not too sure. He's a great actor. Like, he's a phenomenal actor. It's just the fact that I don't know. Like, I would definitely like to see him do what he can do to bulk up and get... Because, like, actors... It's just amazing watching actors transform their bodies to become a character. And that's what he would have to do to be Batman, Joaquin Phoenix tends to go to those roles where he doesn't have to really change his body too much. But, I don't know if I want him as it, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him as a Bruce Wayne, At least the Bruce Wayne part. They could always have someone do the action in a suit or whatever. Then last of all, we've got Inhumans. Looks like it might be canceled. ABC boss Channing Dungey revealed that Inhumans didn't perform as well as to the level that they would have liked to, which is like, duh, because that shit was trash. I don't see how, like, it's got the lowest numbers. I already, from the get-go, when it was coming out, it was already a burning building. It was already a sinking ship. Everyone knew that it wasn't gonna do what they thought. So, it's not news, but it's news. So we'll see what happens with that. I really don't think they're going to try and keep this sinking ship from sinking. I think they're going to let it go because just too much negativity around it. I say just put it away, wait a little bit longer, either do a movie or Netflix. No, Marvel's not going to be doing Netflix anymore. Do a movie off of Inhumans like you were planning on originally, or just do another series, you know? Probably on their new streaming system, maybe Hulu or something, you know, because they've already got The Runaways on Hulu, which is a Marvel product, which was initially with Fox, so now it's Disney, so yes, it's in Marvel, so they could probably do the same thing with Inhumans and do it better, and this time just plan things out, you know, don't try and rush it out. And then last of all, we got the trailers blockers with John Cena being a parent where their kids find out their kids with this code, and you know, in the text messages that they're gonna try and lose their virginity on prom night, and they're basically cock blocking it, and like the butt chugging, never really heard of that, but this is a thing, and it looks like it's gonna be fun. So I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Probably I put down the link down below for the official trailer, and that's pretty much it. There's got a lot more news, but I'm gonna give it to you tomorrow because I gotta put in, you know, bites, whatever. But thank you for watching, and remember to share, comment down below, because I'd like to hear from anybody that watches my videos. So remember to subscribe, check out the last video, check out the playlist of the video, and remember, I'm Wes Grat, you've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on tomorrow's video.